Hello, this is Rochelle with Scrapcraftastic Plan with me, and I am back to do the monthly setup in my PR and social media planner. This is a DIY planner, half letter disc bound with metal disc from the Happy Planner, and the cover is from Live Love Posh. I have to think about that every time. The inserts that I use in here are printables available to Scrapcraftastic patrons. They usually come out the month before, so they're done monthly. I'm just going to wait a little while for everybody to come in because I am a little bit early. I get impatient and I can't wait, so I have to start the live early. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe if you like plan with me, planner decorating types of things. Also, if you enjoy this live stream, please hit the like button and comment as well after the live is over. If you know anyone who might be interested in this video, this stream, please share. Good afternoon, Nunu. Hello, Beverly. All right, so we are on June. Well, let's look at what we've done recently. So I don't think I did these on live streams, but these are the June spreads. So basically, I'm done with all the weeklies for June. I accidentally printed on 20-pound paper or 24-pound paper, so it's a little weak. So this is what we did. Was it yesterday? My days are running together. Yeah, I believe it was yesterday. And then I did these previously. Okay. So let's go back to the monthly. And these are printables, the vertical version. They come in a variety of different sizes. And they also are available horizontal in a variety of different sizes. And my voice might be a little croaky today because I'm having allergy issues. I even had to use my puffer earlier. Okay. All right. So the question was, can I use these to make a rainbow look? And I'm going to try and do it at the footer of the page in the empty space. I am going to use some washi. I hadn't planned to, but I think I am. All right. So how am I going to do that? I really don't like to waste it, but I need this color. And do I want to go all the way to the bottom? I think I'm going to do it like this, because all of that's going to be covered up, I think. It doesn't matter that it's torn. We're just going to be nice and organic-like. So this one's going to go like this. Maybe I should do it. Let's do this. So how's everybody doing today? We went out early this morning in search of yarn clearance sale, but I guess it hasn't hit Central Florida yet, so no luck. Then I can use the other piece up at the top. Okay, so let's do the same thing with this. Let's see if I can, retrieve it. Yep. Yep. Guess I'm gonna have small pieces to put together up at the top. Yep. Even smaller. We'll see how we can piece it back together. Okay. So I think this one goes over here. This one goes right here. I'm not doing a good job of that. Yes, we are still doing the planner challenge. I've already been thinking about that, whether I'm going to stay in the Walmart planner or not. And I guess I am. So I'm going to get back to that next week. Since I'm doing the streams, it's going to make it easier for me to catch up with that. So yes, we are doing it. And maybe a few other things too. I'm thinking about starting a creative journal. I have this notebook, and I don't even know where I got the notebook. It's kind of beat up a little bit, but I'm thinking I'm going to decorate it on the front. It looks pretty beat up. I was trying to check this information to see where it came from. I don't know if it's Dollar Tree or not, but it's I think it's B6 size or B5 size rather, and it's dot grid. So we can decorate. Hey, Erica, Riri. Okay. So let's trim this up. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking all the things that I want to do that I don't get a chance to do in my planner, that I can do those in that notebook. And I didn't have to buy anything. And like I said, I'm not sure if it came from the Dollar Tree, if someone gave it to me. I'm not sure. But we're going to be using that. Hey, Sandy. All right. So there's that part done. Now, before I go any further, I also dug in my packed sticker box and pulled these out because I want to use, probably not a good idea, but I want to use the colorful dates. I don't usually redate my monthly for this planner, but I'm going to do it because I really need to use up stickers. And I completely forgot about this sticker book. This was one of the first Agenda 52 like calendar books. And then this is numbers and days. It's fairly recent, I think. I mean, I don't know if they still have this. This one's from 2020. This one's from 2017. We won't use this one today, but I need to keep it close at hand so I can use it up. Also, I need to check and see what stickers are we using for the month, because I never remember, and I didn't do May. So I'm using mine. Okay. So they should be in here somewhere. I know I have to do this every time. So there's June. And I guess I can leave this out because I'm going to need those other ones, maybe. All right. So let's do the tedious part and put these down. Kind of off to the side, but I think I can make it work. They almost had the rainbow color scheme. Almost. Wow. There's quite a bit of lag, I see. I'm not really crazy about the multicolor dates, but I kind of like the color of these. I like these much better than the ones I did in my Stalogy. They're a little more muted, I guess. Hey, Betty. Y'all never tell me what you're up to, what you're doing. I'm not sure what I'm going to do the rest of the day. I kind of want to do something like crafty for Journal Life's Journey, but then I don't know. I already warned everybody that I'm not cooking anything today, so I'll have some free time. Everybody's on their own, every man for himself. So that gives me a little extra free time to do something. All right. What else is in here? I think sometimes we get stickers and they're just so fantastic when we first get them. And then we kind of grow out of them. Because I look at some things that I have and I'm like, ugh, what was I thinking? I don't like that anymore. I wish this had multiple colored days, but it doesn't have them in 1 week. All right. I'm folding clothes. now, but pushing through so I can get to my planner. I want to finish June so the living room can be decent again. That's from Erica. Sandy says, I will be in my planner and journals. Okay. This is going to be very simple. So these are all the dolls that I pulled to do this. Where's the red? Because that was kind of supposed to be near the beginning. So this is kind of what I'm thinking. Put the bigger dolls towards the front, push the smaller dolls back. Use smaller dolls where they're available. And I need to get them used up. I think I did a wreath with some of these small dolls. I'm thinking maybe I should do that again. For what am I thinking? For Juneteenth. And the rainbow that we did yesterday in my Stalogy, I keep looking back at it. I think the Stalogy is too small to get the full impact that it's actually a rainbow. I don't know. I don't know. So I'm thinking I want to do another rainbow in my creative planner. See, that's what I'm saying. I wanted the creative planner for things like that. Okay. She's supposed to go with the oranges, and I think these are more orange than really red. So she's definitely red. She's going to go before the yellows. So I got all of these for this side. I don't think I'm going to get to use her. Then all of these for this side. We got way more over here. So maybe we're going to put the yellow with the green and do this like this. Okay. All right. So how am I going to make that work? She's going to have to go behind her. And so is she. I just don't know if I have enough room at the bottom of the page as far as the width to fit everybody. Nunu says, getting ready to jump into my daily planning for next week. Okay. See, this is going to be my issue. I need them to be closer together, but I also don't want to completely cover the day. So I'm not going to. I'm going to improvise my rainbow. Okay. I cut that way too crooked, but it's not going to matter. Or maybe I can move her over. Nope. I didn't really want to put her way down here, but I guess I will. So these stickers are from a variety of places. A lot of them are Isosella Jewels. Just gonna have to cover her hand. Let's cut some of this offset off so I can layer it properly. We got some Let's Get Planned. I don't know if we have any COCO'S Vision. I've been using COCO'S Vision a lot lately though. But There are links and codes to the stickers that I use, most of them, in the description box below. Do I have another pink? I think that's it. So this is done. Okay. Oop. She was cut all the way through. Okay. I'm wondering, should I put these little teeny tiny dolls in my sticker book? I think I should. That's the only way they're gonna consistently get in here. I'll put them next to these. I'm not gonna do her though, just these little teeny ones, because they've been hanging around for years. Trying not to touch them too much so they don't lose too much stick. Is that a sticker? Yep. All right, so that's 2 more sheets gone. Yes, reusable sticker book. Okay. So red, orange. I might not have enough room for everybody. I think I tried to use her before because she's not stuck on here right. Oop. Gotta move the mic back. Keep forgetting. I really don't want her elbow in her face, but maybe if I move her down a little bit. I'm just tearing the sticker. That's not much better, but we know she's back there. Okay. So I didn't put as many over here as I'd hoped, which means I'm going to have to really squeeze them in on this side. Let's start with the biggest one. And scooch her as far over as I can. Try not to lay her all the way down. And we got the blue lady. Crinkly green. She's more green. She's done. This is empty. So this is more blue. She's the bigger one. I'm not really getting rainbow from this, but it'll be fine. I already used her. This sheet is done. I may not be able to get her in because I definitely want to get this one used. Oh, wait, she's the same as her. It's fine. Another one's going to be on top of her head. That's even worse. Let's come down some. All right, that'll do. Just covering her up quite a bit. My yellow girls. It seems like I've had these for so long. Well, I guess I won't get to use the peachy girl. I probably should have moved her over before I did that. Let's see. Can we still do it? Probably not. It's fine. All right. That's all I had. That was it. Okay. Erica says, I have been hoarding that blue doll with the pink purse. Her? Okay, this one is done. I put a good dent into my stickers. Now I'll save these for whatever rainbow stuff I get into next. And I had put her aside. I mean, I probably should have put some yellow over here, but I had to get the pink in there. Hey, Lori. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, do I have those other stickers? Holiday and occasion stickers somewhere else? Here they are. I should probably put these in the front. I haven't been using these like I should. And I probably still won't. Maybe I should just go back and put the big ones on the actual days. So Father's Day is the 15th. See, I did this so far in advance. I didn't even think of things like that. First day of summer, is it the 21st? Let's put it straight in the box. Kind of. I didn't really do May. But I could put down the Cinco de Mayo. And May the... What am I doing? That's not right. That's not right. That's not right. No. Ugh. This is going to be bad. Why did I think that was... Ugh. I can put it on the page even though I didn't use it, I guess. Memorial Days. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that one. May the 4th be with you. All right. I wish these were different. These would be perfect too. If they were different dolls. Yeah, no. All right. Enough with that. Okay, let's do this. The only thing there is first day of summer. And that's between these two. It's like I did already. And Father's Day. And Juneteenth. Everything in the same week. All right. Should I do anything else? This is definitely a quickie. I feel like I should have some rainbowish boxes. Or something a little more fun to add to it. Let me check one place. Maybe I had some rainbow stickers left from last year. See, I knew I had these and I hadn't even used any of them. Oh my goodness. And then I just printed another one. Should be coming up. Had a whole one of those left too. I thought I had some other rainbow colored boxes. I guess I don't. Nope. Okay. A quote. Why do I always forget that? I guess because I don't have that many quotes anymore. A quote. Let's see. I like that smile. It's today. Where's the one in gold? but that's a little... How about create something today? Should we do that one? Create something today. Where did I see it? Does it come in a different color? So since I don't have that much to plan, because I haven't decided what I'm going to do for next week in my Stylogy, I'm thinking of moving in a different direction, meaning I actually watched some Plan With Me videos recently, something I don't normally do. And whoever I was watching, somebody I never watched before, she had everything broken down. She had a separate little notebook for her monthlies. She had something separate for weekly and something separate for daily. I don't want 3 separate planners like that. I think I got enough going on. But I did like the idea of having her monthly in a separate notebook. What do y'all think about that? I think I'm going to use create something today. I don't know. I was like I had pulled up my monthlies to print to make a notebook, opened it up in Adobe and was all set to print it. And then I didn't do it because I'm like, am I actually going to use this? How am I going to do this? I don't want to cover up Father's Day, but I don't want it hanging off the page too much either. I'm shaking like I had coffee this morning. Okay. That's so close to the edge. I don't like when things are close to the edge like that. If it's text. Yeah, what do y'all think? And then I was thinking of doing something I have done before, but it just seems repetitive. I was thinking of, like, now I keep going back to doing daily pages in this, even though here I did 2 days per page. But for the most part, I've been doing daily pages, right? And with that in mind, I was thinking, well, maybe I should do a week on one page, which I've done this before. Explain what again? About how she had her everything separate. I hope that's what you mean. So she had a separate notebook for all of her monthlies. So she had the whole year in a notebook by itself, just monthlies. Then she had a weekly planner and a daily planner. But I think her weekly and her daily were together. So yeah, it was. So she had like a week on 2 pages. Okay. Then when you turn the page, all her daily pages. I know some pre-printed planners are set up that way. I don't have one. So I would have to make it work myself. But I'm just trying to see if I have anything like that in this. I don't think I've done that this year. I did it last year where the first page was a weekly. So I would have like a weekly here, like Hobonichi weeks style. So a horizontal weekly. And then the next pages would be daily pages. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so forth and so on. Then the next week I would do that all over again. But I've done it before and it just seemed like, I don't know, a waste. Because it seemed like everything that I was putting here, like I would probably just put my tasks here, like take out or trash day, payday, doctor's appointment, dental appointment, whatever, right, on this page. And then what am I going to put on these pages besides decoration? I mean, I could journal on these pages, but I don't really journal that much. Or maybe I could do this weekly as what's supposed to happen and then what actually happens. Because what happens here is, like, I did go ahead and do some pre-planning here. Sometimes I do that. When I say pre-planning, I mean plan for days that haven't arrived yet, not pre-planning like the whole year. So like yesterday, I sat down and wrote out kind of what I felt like I wanted to do these 2 days. And then part of this is what happened. Part of this is what I wanted to do for the day. So I don't know if I could do that, like put what I'm planning to happen for the week, and then on each day, what I actually do, or do kind of a to-do thingy, mabob, even though I have my A6 Kim board that I really do to-dos in. Because when I wake up 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I have the A6 Kim board there with my little click-on light that I can, jot down, okay, yeah, I need to do this, I need to do that. And that's what happens. It's always like when I wake up in the middle of the night, I have all these brilliant ideas. I don't like all the months together either, which is kind of why I do this, because I gotta fix this. But what happens is I don't use them. I haven't used them. I'd rather do the month with the month. Because if they're all in one place, I've had it in the front where I had all the months in one place. I don't use them. I need my month to be with the month. I always thought that was strange. The paper mood, the A6 paper mood that I had, I think that was the only like small planner like that I've had that actually had the month with the month. But my thing is, I don't really need the month, but I like to see the month. And I'm just thinking, if I do a weekly, is that just going to be overkill? I mean, it doesn't matter. That's the good thing about using Astrology, where you're making your own spreads. I can experiment with it. So I don't even know why I rack my brain about it. I guess I could just do it. So I guess we'll do that in the next stream. I just don't know what I want to use. Maybe I should use some Crafty Planner Queen stuff for it. I don't know. Because I think I'm all rainbowed out except for my experiment that I want to do in the creative planner. I don't want to do another rainbow. And I got this week in between, before we get to the week of Juneteenth, that I need to come up with something for. Nothing's clicked or inspired me yet. I haven't seen anything in my stash that says do this. Is anybody there? Y'all so quiet. So what do you think of my idea? Yeah, I know it's just notebook paper and I can do it, but I don't know. Does anybody have a setup like that they use? Do you like it? I don't want to do the theme for the challenge. I don't want to, because I'm going to do it in the Walmart planner and I don't want to do it in 2 places. I'm probably eventually going to get to it. Let me see. What is that week? Oh, it's masculine. The only thing I can really do for that is use all the mail stickers that I have that I don't use ever. I'm doing the challenge again next week. I want to pull together. We're probably going to do several layouts to get caught up. And I think I have figured out everything except golden ticket. But I could just do like a gold theme for that. I have a ticket stamp. I could stamp a ticket on the page. Jungle. I want to save that. I'm saving food. No, not all of my washi is Simply Gilded. This is Lauren Phelps Designs. I got Michael's. It's just not close at hand. I got Cookie Sticker Co. Camping. I have some camping stickers. I guess I could do that. I'm not inspired. It is masculine. And then Unity for the week of Juneteenth. But yeah, I don't want to do the challenge in multiple planners. I don't like to do, even though I've done rainbow over and over, it's different. It's completely different. It's me experimenting. So this was a whole experiment. I like to experiment with things. I don't like to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. So Sandy says, I bought replica of Simply Gilded and it's pretty cool. I have one knockoff washi. I think it's a knockoff. I don't know if they intended that, but I have one. And I did pull out some of my other washi for the spread I did. This is from Michael's, I think it's Shine Sticker Studio. Isn't that what you told me, Erica? So yeah, I have other washi. I need to use it. It's on the shelf in front of me, but it's not at arm's length reach. So I have to purposely choose it. Lake Vibes. I do have this new digital. I guess I could just use this. This is Lakeside Bloom from Crafty Planner Queen. We could do this. It just doesn't make a statement that I want to make at the moment, but it's fine. I can use this. I had it set aside and I was thinking that maybe I should, because I don't think I've done any Crafty Planner Queen in here since I've been subscribed to the club. Yeah, no. I need to do something different. So I'll try to think of something. I use these already in here. Oh, man. I wish I had realized that. Yeah, I'm going to try and think of something maybe that I can do different with the washi tape or something. I do too. I love Crafty Planner Girl stuff, especially the junk journal kits, which I wish they were stickers. And I mean, I could always glue it down, but it's just not the same. It would be cool if they were stickers. Yeah, Serengeti. So I ordered it yesterday. I try to jump on it as soon as I see the post so that I can get it. I wish it was a subscription, but I think it can be, but I didn't want to do it until after like August because I don't want to have to change anything. So yeah, I was going to wait. So I guess we'll do this. And then I need to find some washi. Maybe I'll make an effort to use non-Simply Gilded washi with it. It's going to be hard though. Because I do like my Simply Gilded. And I took the book out. Where did I put it? My washi book. Oh, no, that's not it. See, that's why I need to leave things where they belong. I'm going to possibly do another washi book, a washi swatch book for my other washis that are not like right in front of my face so that I can remember to use them. To me right now, only Crafty Planner Queen stuff is new and exciting for some reason. I don't know. I actually went to, you got me calling him F.A.N.C.Y, Erica. I can't ever, is it Ray? I can't ever remember what his real name is now. But I went looking through his stickers and the Martinez shop. I went looking through all of her stuff. And I'm probably going to put some things in the cart since they're digital. Because I'm really not fond of paying for shipping. Yeah, Ray. I'm like, people don't know who I'm talking about, F.A.N.C.Y, but that's stuck in my head and I can never remember his name. So yeah, I think I have another, I'm sure I have some kind of notebook around here, or maybe I can just use a regular old Dollar Tree notebook and swatch my other washi so I can get more use out of it. But since we're talking about it, like this stuff, I have to purposely use this. I could have used it on the bee theme, but then I thought that would be overkill. Do any of these even work with this? I think the this does. That would look good with it, and that's not simply gilded. His name is F.A.N.C.Y. I'm warming up. I think I'm going to use maybe these two and maybe the script too. I think all of that has the same vibe. So we can do that. I just got to find it. I think I have it in with my junk journal washi. All right. I'm just piddling around now. I should be putting some sticker books together, some stuff in sticker book. So since we're just sitting here doing nothing but chatting it up, let me put everything away and put the spread in the book. Yeah, I just need something new and exciting. It's so boring. So that was another reason why I went. For me to find something else to do, I got something else to do. Is whether y'all want to see me do it. I need to do some organizing. But yeah, I don't feel like doing any more planning right now. I try to inspire myself, look at other planner videos. I feel like that's what's changed over the last few years is that I stopped watching Plan With Me videos. So like when I watch junk journal videos, even if it's in the middle of the night, I'm like, ooh, I can't wait to get up and go try that. And now that's it. That's all I feel that way about is getting up to go try that. And I'm like thinking that's because all I do is watch junk journal videos. It's getting to be the same way with the crochet. It's like I'm watching crochet videos. It's like, ooh, I want to make that. Ooh, I want to make that. So, oh, why did I put that back up there? So I'm going to make an effort to watch more Plan With Me videos so I can stay inspired. This doesn't seem right, but all right. What did Sandy say? I want to see more spreads. So why do you do that with your washi to see how it looks? Oh, I'm reading everything backwards. You want to see more spreads of what? The washi or in the planner? I do the washi like that so I can see what it looks like, so I can keep a record. Yeah, so I can know what I have, so when I order, I don't accidentally order the same thing again. This started out as something different. See, I made that. I never used it. And then I was like putting down instructions on how to make stuff, recipe for, what was that recipe for? Texture paste, Mod Podge. Where did it start with this? Okay, yeah. So this is where I started with the washi tape. Yeah, when you use it up. So I started with this. Actually, I think this was the first thing I did. This was a new tube that I had at the time from Michael's. And then I was like, if I try to put all of my washi in here, it's going to take forever. So that's when I decided to just use the specialty washi. And I put my Halloween washi in here. So this is Cookie Sticker Co. section. Which I need to use more of this washi. I remember when this one came out, I loved this washi. It was so cool. And those are the fluorescents, and then just the regular foils. Oh yeah, the reason I didn't want to do like safari, or what did you call it, Erica? I don't remember what you called it, but I don't want to do that because I'm doing some printables in that style coming up. So that's why I was like, I want to wait before I do that. This gives me like coastal vibes. This is like In Living Color to me. This reminds me of In Living Color. And there's your Black History, Juneteenth, Kwanzaa. And then we jump. See, I thought I was going to get more Cookie Sticker Co., but then they went away. And this is from the collab with Cookie Sticker Co. and Simply Gilded. This is my Simply Gilded. I tried to be color coordinated. Eventually that didn't work. I tried to do like the rainbow. So I did like the neutrals first. Then, yeah, the red, orange, yellow. The pink. That fell off. But yeah, I need to use some of these. Like this with the confetti. I never used that washi. So I need to use things like that. This is one of the first. I'm scared to use it up. I've already used up the pink. It was like a tropical set. I think this was, yeah, that was part of it. I've already used all the pink, of course. Jungle Love. Laura Union says, name the safari Jungle Love. I might do that. Let me write that down in my little handy dandy notebook. This paper is thicker than I thought it would be. It's the 7th. Oops. I can't write. Okay. I might do that. All right, back to this. So like I never use this washi. It's a lot of them that I just don't use. This is another one from that tropical. It's crazy. I can't remember so much But I can remember my first Simply Gilded washi tapes, and I can remember exactly what they looked like, how they came, how they were packaged, everything. This is a favorite. We just used this one. I love the Halloween. I know a lot of people don't like Halloween. I never used this. I don't really like it. I think it was a freebie. Then I tried to get all of the Zodiac, and for some reason, I'll talk about it when we get to that page. But for some reason, yeah, I couldn't get them all. Anything about these? Nope, not really. These are all normal that I use at one time or another. Some I don't use enough. Okay, so I didn't use the mandala rainbow washi. I need to use that this month. What can I use it on? This just refreshing my memory. This is another favorite. It's almost gone. It's Christmas. So these, I wanted to get every single one, but I did not get the Gemini washi. And she came back with it for a special sale or something, a special release. And I still missed it. I couldn't believe it. So I have them all except for the Gemini. I didn't use this either. It's not my favorite, but it's a rainbow. These are Christmas washies. And Halloween mixed in over here. And all Halloween here. And the mandala. My new pink ones that I just got. And that's it for that. And then I think back here, yes, I have, who is this? Oh, this was Cookie Sticker Co. and Rose Colored Days. The only reason I don't use these is because, guess, tell me why I don't use them. Let me know in the chat why I don't use them. I have plans for them. I even wrote the date that I got them. I have plans for them, but I just got to get around to doing it. But why don't I use these? Then these, and these don't really stick that well either. These are just overlays from Rose Colored Days. All of this seemed like a good idea at the time. Hey, Miss Lady Diva. Then we get to Isis Ella Jewels. I want this in black. And I think before I discovered Isis Ella Jewels was doing stickers. I knew she did the charms because I have quite a few of them. But before I discovered that she was doing this, I think that's when the black came out. So I missed it. But I want the black. Then these and this washi. And then I don't even know where these are. So I need to get these together because I could be using those. The little stamp style. Where are they? I think they're in the cubby hole. I think that might be it. Oh, this is where I was swatching when I was using this for something else. Swatching markers and pens and stuff. And that's it. So I basically repurposed this into a swatch book. So I'm going to find another notebook that I can repurpose into a swatch book. Take one of my storage bins in with me while I am watching the YouTubes and I guess do some swatching. But yeah. Why do you hate the overlay stickers? Nobody has told me why I don't use them. Why don't I use them? Somebody's got to know why I do not like. I mean, I like them. They're pretty, but just not for my planner. But there's a reason. I thought they were different when I got them, but they're not. They're not what I thought they would be. I'm knocking over things, trying to get things so that I can put them together quickly. And then we're going to go. Since I don't have to cook, I got extra time. Ugh. All right, but that's the spread, by the way. Because they are glossy. That is exactly right. They are way too glossy. And when I ordered the ones that I ordered, I thought that they were matte because of the way they were photographed. Because I figured if they were glossy, then we would see the glare in the photo. But whoever took the photo did an excellent job and didn't show the glare. And I was like, oh, they're glossy. So I was thinking I could use them to make like little windows for junk journal stuff or whatever. But I just got to get around to doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff away while we are chit-chatting. Try to keep them in some kind of order. Now, I was putting my dates in a separate book. I feel like I need to stop doing that so that I will use them more. But for now, the dates in the text, I'm going to keep doing it. I probably would use them more if I didn't do that. And you can't write on them. Yeah. Without doing something special. You could. But who wants to go through all that trouble? And then another reason is a lot of people don't use boxes like that anymore. So what are you going to lay them over if you're not using full boxes? Decorative boxes. And then they have like that. I thought that was a neat idea, though. They have the half box and the header. It's a good idea, theoretically. But in practice, it's a no. Seems like I had more than this, but it's fine. Okay. Here is my trimmer. So these are the birthday stickers that I was looking for the other day. I thought I had already cut them and put them away, but I had not. Erica says, I don't want to have to lay a box on a box and then add a box to write on. on it. True, true, true. I mean, it could be nice for like special occasions like Christmas or something like that, to decorate it and make it pretty if they were matte finish. But I bought glossy sticker paper back in the day because I just thought, ooh, that's going to be nice. I bet that sticker paper doesn't even stick anymore. It's still in the packaging. I guess I will probably end up getting rid of it because what am I going to do with it? I discovered, is this too close? I discovered I don't like that. Okay. So those are cut. Everything is punched. Get the books. Where are they? Oh, one of them is under my desk, I think. Did it fall behind? I moved it. So we'll do this one first because I think the book fell behind the box. So I want to put like with like, and then they go in order from there. Even though these aren't my own stickers, I'm going to put them in here because they match. But I'm trying to keep this book with just my stickers. Well, I bought these, so they're mine now. Okay, where was she? Was she in a different book? No, she was in here. I need to go back and use some of my own older stickers. Dang, I did that and didn't even put the rainbow in there. All right, let me find the date book. I lost the disc. It broke. So, see, I need to stop doing this. Was this the last kit that I did? Abby said, is your glossy sticker paper waterproof? Make die cuts for your things you take out of the house or cute ones and drop off at the community center. The kids would love them. Do we have, I don't know that we have a community center. Well, I think we do, but they don't open like that. At least I don't think they do. Maybe I'll find some way to use them if they are still any good. There, I don't think this waterproof. This was well before the vinyl became a thing and stuff like that. These are really old. So I don't know. I mean, I know of one community center, but I don't know that it's like that. Yeah. All right, where's the boxes? It's right where I thought it was. It fell behind the box yesterday when I was doing something. I need to make shape boxes in these colors. Library? They would take that? I'll check into it. This is why I got tired of these laminated covers. My laminate is just not heavy enough and the covers just pop off. So I covered them with the Dollar Tree chopping mats. I have chopping mats now that I will be using to cover this because I didn't have a cover for this one. And I put my Crafty Planner Queens printables in one on this. Abby says ours does, meaning the library. We also have a marketplace or makerspace. I'm sorry. It's far away. I can't see it. Well, I live in Orlando. If I still lived in North Carolina, that would probably be okay. I don't know. I'll ask. People are not the most hospitable here. I shouldn't say that, but yeah. So yeah, I need to definitely put a cover on this. And I know we're going to be using these stickers tomorrow, but it's nice to have them punched and ready to go so that when I finish with them, I can just pop them back in here. But these discs keep falling off and I'm scared I'm going to lose one. Hopefully that's giving it a little more. Oh, these are some more of my inserts. That's giving it a little more sturdiness so they won't just fall off until I get the covers in place. And then these can go in my sticker book. And we will be all cleaned up for the most part. Where did I have the birthdays at? Should I just put it right there? I kind of had these in some type of order. So like all the food stuff is together. Groceries, cook dinner, take out. But then it just fell apart from there. I guess I could manage it a little bit better. So I'm just going to put it up here. And then that's good. I need to use these up because I'm tired of them floating around. All right. Abby says, OMG, me and Orlando are not friends. I was, T-boned in a Lyft car going to the Walmart while on a work trip with college students. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, people can't drive here. It's very strange. They really can't. That was like when my children were learning to drive, that was like my main thing. You just make sure you're doing the right thing, but you got to watch out for everybody else. That's big here. You got to watch out because, yeah, wow. Yeah, it's different here. It's different. When I originally moved here, well, I had family here, so I visited a lot, right? But when I actually decided to move here, I just thought it was great. I just, I just really thought it was going to be perfect. Well, not perfect, but it was nice for the first few years. And then, yeah, I ride by areas that I used to think were so nice and everything. And yeah, it looks nothing like it did when I moved here. Things are going downhill in a lot of areas. They keep tourist areas really nice, but outside of that, things just have gone downhill as far as what I see. And a lot of stores are just empty, shopping centers are empty. But then in some areas, they're building things that I don't think just a regular everyday person would be. It's like they don't want certain people here, basically. And a lot of people are leaving. So I don't know. It's just not like it used to be. And I know everything changes, but I feel like it should be changing for the better. And everything's just overly expensive. Insurance is ridiculously high. When my mom told me how much she pays for her insurance, I pay more for my insurance in less than 6 months than she pays for the whole year. I was like, okay, I'm jealous. I admit it. That's crazy. Wow. That is that's too much. That's incredible. Very low pay. I I learned about the unemployment benefits being low during the panini, the cough cough. I learned about that. I didn't know that, but yeah. I was watching a real estate type video the other day and they were talking about um wages versus housing and things like that, and how many people were leaving versus how many people were coming into the state. Plus, it's not like, I mean, like when I was a kid, I remember coming and the orange groves, and I used to love to come here to get the orange juice. Like even at McDonald's, the orange juice was fabulous. It was fantastic. Tasting orange juice from anywhere else, it was skunky to me. Now, I don't even know when the last time I saw an orange tree or a orange grove. I think my dad had an orange tree in his backyard, but I don't think he has it anymore. It's like all of that's gone, and all the orange juice tastes skunky now. So, anyway, that's enough about that. No one cares about my memories of orange juice. I was just thinking about it this morning, though, while we were out. I was like, ooh, I remember having some delicious orange juice. It just doesn't taste the same anymore. Yeah. I considered moving I lived in Jacksonville for a little while, and I considered moving to Jacksonville, but I just think, no, Florida's probably just not the best place to be. It was also appealing that there's no state tax here. Um, but I thought that was a plus, but as far as education goes, that's probably not the best thing that they could have done. Because YouTube doesn't like certain words, and they will kind of shadow ban your video or live stream, or strike you, or make it where you can't monetize it. I don't think they've stopped that. I notice other people still don't say certain things on here. So I just like to be on the safe side and not say it. Yeah. But I guess that's it. What time is it? We've been on here for a minute. Oh yeah. There's lots of words you can't say on YouTube that you would think were, just normal everyday conversation that you can't say. My BFF left Florida for Arizona, still works remotely for her job in Florida. Oh, I considered Arizona because for allergy relief, but I just think, you know what? I think we're not meant, a lot of people are not meant to live in this area. I think that. I think this tropical weather, particularly in Florida, particularly in Central Florida, I just don't think people are meant to live here. I don't know why. That's just what I think. It's gonna become unbearable. I mean, it's gonna be 92 degrees here today. And there's already a tropical something going on out by the islands. So it looks like there's tropical activity, and hurricane season did start June 1st. That's tiresome too, having to deal with that. I'm getting too old. I'm tired. I have hurricane fatigue. A couple of times I prepped and nothing happened, and that made me feel like I shouldn't prep, but I still do it. But it's just too, yeah, it's no fun. Y'all been getting all, I know this tropical, well, I don't know. I didn't watch the Weatherman this morning, Mr. Weatherman's channel, but I do like read his thumbnails and his titles to see what's going on. And I saw that and I was like, ugh, I didn't really want to watch to see if it was coming our way yet. Yeah, I have a go bag all the time. I remember I used to prep go bags for my kiddos when they were little, because I took it really, really serious back then. But I'm like, I don't want to live in Texas. To me, Texas is the same as Florida. Just everything's bigger, so they say. That's one thing I do. I stayed in Georgia, middle Georgia, for a while house sitting, and I noticed that it's kind of more dreary there. That's one thing I do like about living here is the sunshine. It's sunshine most of the time, even on the day when it starts off dreary like it did a couple of days this past week. By the end of the day, the sun was shining. Or if we have storms and rain, it comes in real quick and it's over with. It's not like it lasts for days. It's like in like middle to end of June, July, beginning of August, you can pretty much set your clock by what time it's going to rain, but it's over. It just makes it more hot and muggy, but you know when it's going to rain. Or if we have like a storm, it's quick. It's not like, it doesn't last forever. But I did notice, yeah, when I was in Georgia, it was a lot of dreary days that I wasn't used to. And it's like as soon as you hit Florida, Sun shining, so I guess that's why it's the Sunshine State. Because it is. That's nice, but then the heat is not so nice. That's why I said it's Texas to me is just as bad as Florida. I always say where I don't want to live, and it's going to be funny that I end up living where I don't want to live, but it's probably going to be for the best. But I hope I don't have to live in Texas. Because, I mean, depending on where I lived in Texas, I would probably want to live closer to the north, but I also like being on the coast, like living in a state that's on the coast. So I have no real reason for that. I don't go to the beach that often, but I like the option to go if I want to go. I don't think I'd be depressed in the Northeast. After dealing with the heat here, I embrace the cold. I always tell my people, don't complain about it being cold because all you got to do is put some more clothes on, get under a blanket, whatever to warm up. When it's hot, there's nothing you can do. There's really nothing you can do, especially after a hurricane and there's no power. It's like, you better love this cold while it lasts. What do you mean? What group do you need to join? Oh, y'all talking about something else. All right, I was getting ready to do something, but I can't remember what it was. So I guess I'll go now. We've chit-chatted for a bit. What is copper peony? Yeah. Missouri? Why? That's in the middle. I don't want to live there. I need to be on the coast. I don't want to live in the Midwest. I feel like I would feel trapped. Arizona was pushing it, but Arizona was for health reasons. But that's just like jumping from one hot pot to another. This hot pot has boiling water in it. That hot pot is probably dry and just burning. I don't want to live in the Midwest. I watch too much YouTube and see too many people on here from the Midwest. I don't want to live there. Nope. I don't really want to live in the South either, but I don't want to have to deal with snow. I don't mind snow, but I just don't. I'm getting old now. I don't want to take those kind of chances. Yeah, trapped. There's no water. I need to be by the water. I've never lived anywhere that I couldn't get to the coast with, it took 2 hours or less to get to the ocean. I don't know why. It's just something. Maybe I have a mental block. It's humid in Arizona. I thought it was like a dry heat. But I don't really want to live there either anymore. I changed my mind. I had researched it and everything and thought about moving there. But no. Mm-hmm. I keep saying I'm finna go, but we keep talking. I'm already anxious to explore, Erica. We'll see. We have rivers and lakes. It's not the same. I don't get in I don't I don't swim in rivers and lake. I did swim in a lake when I lived in North Carolina, but I wouldn't do it now. Oh, St. Louis is humid? No. Then no, mm-mm. I've had enough of that here. When you walk out the door and you're instantly feeling like you got a layer of water on your skin. I don't like that. I grew up in North Carolina. So I got, at least we had 4 seasons. I experienced snow. My children have never seen snow. We experienced 4 seasons. We had snow. We had cold weather. We had hot weather, but it wasn't suffocating all year long like it kind of is here. We might have a month or 2 of some cold snaps here. This year we had more cold than we have had in a long time, but I need change. Overcast northeast, dark days, but yeah, that's what I'm concerned about when leaving Florida, not having the sunshine. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle cold because my blood is probably extremely thin from being in all this hot, but I'm just gonna have to get used to it. Yeah, crochet me some sweaters and blankets or something. Something. Yes, they are missing something. They wanna see. I want them to see, but the problem is traveling somewhere where there's snow. Yeah, you don't wanna go traveling into the snow. But they might get their chance. They might have missed their chance. Um, but yeah, it's probably gonna come back around. They're gonna get their chance. I like snow. Mhm. I look forward to it. I'd rather have snow than a hurricane. Take the snow. Yeah, hurricane. I'm over it. I'm over it. Over it. Yeah. I remember when I first moved down here, my nutty self, I don't know why, but I didn't watch the news or anything. What Fayetteville? I grew up in Fayetteville. Um, I didn't know, pay attention to the news and weather and stuff. So I was just diddy bopping around and it was raining and raining and raining. And I'm diddy bopping around, going here and going there in a tropical storm, didn't even know it. So, but really a tropical storm is like nothing after experiencing Hurricane Charlie. Yeah, snow turns to ice. I remember standing at the end of the driveway because we lived in the country when I lived in Fayetteville. Standing at the end of the driveway, waiting on the bus, looking at the ice in the ditch that had been, it was water the day before when I got off the bus, but the next morning it was ice again. Yeah. And that was when it wasn't snowing. We didn't go to school in the snow. Hmm. Maybe it's because I was born in the winter that I like the cold. I prefer the cold. I function better. I'm not tired and heat is exhausting. It's exhausting. Yeah, I saw this girl on TikTok. I think I originally saw her on Instagram Reels. She was singing a song, and I was like, that is so North Carolina. And then I saw her again on TikTok, and just listening to her talk, I was like, she's got to be from North Carolina. And then when she said it one day, I was like, I knew it. It just, I don't know. It feels like home. Even though I wasn't born there. Yes. Fort Bragg. That was back when I thought I was going to join the military. I wanted to join the Air Force and be at Pope Air Force Base. But I thought I wouldn't be able to pass basic training, so I didn't do it. Yeah, black ice, but that's when you're supposed to stay home. See, when you have snow in North Carolina, for the most part, everything closes down. It doesn't last long. So that's like if you want to be in the snow, or if you want to experience snow, I think that's a good place because it doesn't last long there. Yeah. I still have family. My oldest daughter's family is there. I haven't been in a while. I kind of wanted to go, but I wanted to go just for no reason and not really tell anybody that I was going or coming so that I could just explore and see all the things that I remember from being a kid living there. Because we moved there when I was in 3rd grade and I was an adult by the time I left. So most of my life. Sometimes I get on Google Maps and go down the old street and look at the old house and everything. Yeah. I know about Stedman. I live like Eastover area, Dunn area, Wade. Mm-hmm. Yep. Out in the country. Sandy says we're retiring in the South, but not close to neither of our families. Wow. Pembroke. Yep. Before 95 had the what do you call it when you like go around the city instead of going through it? The bypass. 95 came right through town in Fayetteville. There was a 301 truck stop where you would see all sorts of things. Then downtown, there was Hayes Street. We used to beg mom to drive through Hayes Street so we could see all the goings on downtown. Yeah. And it used to be like, you know how at the beach during spring break, how the cars cruise up and down the beach and it's packed? That's how it used to be downtown at Hayes Street. Yeah, yeah, I know about that stuff. The outhouses, there were still outhouses when I lived out there. Yes. I remember my cousin would come down for the summer and we would be begging my mom, let's drive down Hayes Street. We had no business driving down Hayes Street. Let's go home through Hayes Street. Go downtown, go downtown. Now it's nothing there unless they've, you know, and try to improve it. Well, they did try to improve downtown, but everything was still empty the last time I was there. Only on the side where Person Street is. Like there was barbershops and stuff like that down there. And then in the center of downtown was the auction house where they sold the slaves. That that always seemed weird to me, but right in the smack middle of downtown was the marketplace. I think that's what it's called, the marketplace. It was kind of like preserved or whatever. Yeah. So there was like 4 main roads coming in horizontally or and vertically, like a cross that met in the middle of town at the marketplace. Well, fortunately, I didn't have that problem. I didn't have any of my own relatives live in the area. Most of my people are in Florida or Georgia. Yeah, those are good times. Because, yeah, Fayetteville is a military town. So Friday, Saturday night on Hay Street, all the soldiers would be down there cutting up. Yeah. The bus station was on Person Street, wasn't it? On the other, I don't know if it's still called Person Street on that end. Absolutely, Miss Lady. I didn't do a lot today. We just been chit-chatting. But this is the spread. I need to put these books up. Ugh. Wow. This is what I did. That's it. This was from yesterday. And this is from yesterday. Where we at? Oh, I do need to put my tab on here. Yeah. I don't like this that much anymore. I liked it at the time, but it's not so cute anymore. It's like that sometimes. Okay. Yeah, it has been great. It is time to go. What time is it? 2:14. Okay. He should be here soon. All right. Yeah, I worked on it. All right. Thank y'all for coming, hanging out, chatting it up. That was fun. That was really fun. All right. So I may be back tomorrow. I don't know. I might take Sunday off. Sunday is for resting, even though Sunday is also for planning. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. If I go live on a different channel, then I'll let y'all know if you're interested. But thanks for coming. Don't forget to give the video, the live stream, a thumbs up. Enjoy your day. Comment once this becomes a video. Once the live is over, please share. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye. No problem, Abby. Thanks, Erica.